Dear learners, welcome to this video program in the knowledge series on strategic management. The series will cover strategic management, its meaning, and important concepts. The current knowledge series on strategic management is brought to you by Jitendra Thoma, an educationist and consultant. The current cast deliberates on the intricacies of strategic management. Strategic management refers to identification and description of the strategies that managers can carry so as to achieve better performance and a competitive advantage for their organization. An organization is said to have competitive advantage if its profitability is higher than the average profitability for all companies in its industry. It can also be defined as a bundle of decisions and acts, which a manager undertakes and which decides the result of the firm's performance. The manager must have a thorough knowledge and analysis of the general and competitive organizational environment, so as to take right decisions. They should conduct a SWOT analysis, identify the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and should make best possible utilization of strengths, minimize the organizational weaknesses, make use of arising opportunities from the business environment, and shouldn't ignore the threats. Strategic management is planning for both predictable as well as unfeasible contingencies. It is applicable to both small as well as large organizations, as even the smallest organization face competition, and by formulating and implementing appropriate strategies, they can attain sustainable competitive advantage. It is a way in which strategists set the objectives and proceed about attaining them. It deals with making and implementing decisions about future direction of an organization. It helps us to identify the direction in which an organization is moving. Strategic management is a continuous process that evaluates and controls the business and the industries in which an organization is involved, evaluates its competitors and sets goals and strategies to meet all existing and potential competitors, and then re-evaluates strategies on a regular basis to determine how it has been implemented, and whether it was successful or does it needs replacement. Strategic management gives a broader perspective to the employees of an organization. The employees can better understand how their job fits into the entire organizational plan, and how it is correlated to other organizational members. It is the art of managing employees in a manner which maximizes the ability of achieving business objectives. The employees become more trustworthy, more committed, and more satisfied as they can correlate themselves very well with each organizational task. They can understand the reaction of environmental changes on the organization, and the probable response of the organization with the help of strategic management. Thus the employees can judge the impact of such changes on their own job, and can effectively face the changes. The managers and employees must do appropriate things in appropriate manner. They need to be both effective as well as efficient. One of the major roles of strategic management is to incorporate various functional areas of the organization completely, as well as to ensure these functional areas harmonize and get together well. Another role of strategic management is to keep a continuous eye on the goals and objectives of the organization. The current cast is part of knowledge series on strategic management, and is brought to you by Jitendra Thoma. Let's discuss what is a strategy and what features it offers. The word strategy is derived from the Greek word strategos, which is a combination of the words stratus meaning army, and ego, meaning leading or moving. Strategy is an action that managers take to attain one or more of the organization's goals. It can also be defined as a general direction set for the company and its various components, to achieve a desired state in the future. It results from the detailed strategic planning process. A strategy is all about integrating organizational activities, and utilizing and allocating the scarce resources within the organizational environment, so as to meet the present objectives. While planning a strategy, it is essential to consider that decisions are not taken in a vacuum, and that any act taken by a firm is likely to be met by a reaction from those affected, including competitors, customers, employees, or suppliers. Strategy can also be defined as knowledge of the goals, the uncertainty of events, and the need to take into consideration the likely, or actual behavior of others. Strategy is the blueprint of decisions in an organization, that shows its objectives and goals, reduces the key policies, and plans for achieving these goals. It defines the business the company is to carry on, the type of economic and human organization it wants to be, and the contribution it plans to make to its shareholders, customers, and society at large. What are various features of strategy and what these offers? Let's see. One. Strategy is significant because it is not possible to foresee the future. Without a perfect foresight, the firms must be ready to deal with the uncertain events which constitute the business environment. 2. Strategy deals with long-term developments rather than routine operations, that is, it deals with probability of innovations or new products, new methods of productions, or new markets to be developed in future. 3. Strategy is created to take into account the probable behavior of customers and competitors. Strategies dealing with employees will predict the employee behavior. A strategy is a well-defined roadmap of an organization. It defines the overall mission, vision, and direction of an organization. The objective of a strategy is to maximize an organization's strengths and to minimize the strengths of the competitors. Strategy, in short, bridges the gap between where we are and where we want to be.